Hi friends, the Legend meta is doing some crazy things in Apex Legends Season 23, so I thought I'd give you an insight into what the pick rates for Legends are telling us about the Legend meta in Apex Legends Season 23. Let's start by looking at the pick rates this season, and then I'll explain why this is happening. And who knows, maybe it will help you switch up your Legend choices that you're using this season, and that might just help you win a few more games. By the way, these stats are all thanks to apexlegendsstatus.com, which I'll put a link to in the description. Let's look at the top 6 overall pick rates to start with, and you can see that Lifeline is the most picked legend at a 19.2% pick rate. I'm pretty sure that's the highest she's ever been actually, certainly the highest I can remember seeing her pick rate at. You can see Lifeline's followed by Pathfinder at 14.2% and then Newcastle at 11.5%. Much like Lifeline, I'm pretty sure this is the highest I've seen Newcastle, at least since he first launched. Sticking with the order, you can see Mad Maggie at 7.6%, followed by Octane and Gibraltar at 4.6% to round out the top 6. If I widen the picture, you can now see the rest of the legends, and you'll notice in the second row, you can see Conduit at 2.8%, Mirage at 2.3%, and Loba at 2.1%. And that rounds out the top 15. There's a reason I'm picking out those specific legends from the top 15 though, and it's a pretty obvious one. They're all support legends, and you'll see why this is relevant in just a moment. Before that though, just take a quick look at the bottom of the pick rates. You can see Alta has fallen off quite significantly. She's second from bottom, only in front of Sia, who's in dead last place. It's an interesting one because Sia actually used to be one of the most overpowered and most picked legends in the game. But over the last good few seasons, he's just slowly dropped down the pick rate, and he's kind of been bottom now for a little while. If we jump back to the most picked legends though, we can understand the meta a little bit more. You saw all the support legends are in the top 16 of the overall most picked legends, but if I show you the diamond pick rates for diamond and above rated players, you'll notice they still make the top 16. And this is significant because sometimes the overall pick rate and the pick rates of higher rated players can differ. But in this case, in Season 23, you're actually seeing the pick rates closely align, which give us a strong indication of what the meta is telling us. And it's a pretty obvious one that it's simply a support legend meta this season. And I guess that's not surprising, given the massive buffs to the support legend class. Now those alone mean the support class is a pretty strong class in the game, but when you add to that the fact that a number of support legends have also had some pretty big buffs, it starts becoming more significant. Lifeline herself has had a whole rework where they've given her more mobility, and she now even has 2 passives. To go with this, Newcastle has also had a bunch of buffs, including his tactical mobile shield now being indestructible. Plus, even Gibraltar's had a few buffs. He can now block Mad Maggie's tactical with his dome, meaning inside that Gibraltar dome you're pretty much safe. So when you think about all these things together, you start to realise why there's such a heavy support legend meta this season. And I've certainly seen lots of you say the same as me, how pretty much every team this season has at least one support legend. In fact, most teams have 2 or even 3 support legends this season. There are so many teams, especially in ranked, that are rocking a Lifeline, Newcastle and Gibraltar meta in the same team. And I don't think I remember this ever happening in the history of Apex Legends meta. We've never really had it where you would pick 3 support legends in your team just to be competitive. And it kind of means you end up in this annoying constant revive and weird bubble meta, where you've got everyone fighting behind some kind of defensive fortress, and you likely end up downing enemies multiple times because they can just revive so quickly and effectively. And I bet some games you feel like you're playing a game of Fortnite with the amount of castle walls and bubbles being built up around you. So clearly the legend meta this season is a very strong support legend meta. I will say there's still a pretty good use case for movement legends like Horizon, and you can even see Pathfinder being the top pick there for diamond and above players, because a few movement legends like this give you a little bit of a counter to some of these abilities for these support legends. So it's definitely not a bad idea to think about having at least one movement legend in your support legend meta for your team composition. I'm pretty sure we will be seeing some changes to this support legend meta because the devs definitely like to mix it up. Don't worry though, I'll be sure to keep you posted on how that legend meta evolves through the future seasons of Apex Legends. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll catch you later.